Hey, good morning. Well, I don't know what time you're watching this. For me, it's a good morning. This is my monthly vlog post that I've been doing every month that I've been at Bestow, just to kind of catalog my first year or my first I don't know, I guess I haven't decided how long I'm going to do this. So far, I'm just going to keep going for at least a year, and then we'll see what happens at a year. But anyway, yeah. So this is actually not today. Today's the 10th. So whenever the 6th was, I guess that was, let's see, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th. Last Thursday was 6 months at Bestow for me. That's exciting. It's not only 6 months in at Bestow, it's 6 months as a software engineer, 6 months in a new career outside of teaching, 6 months doing something else that I really enjoy. And I have a lot of stuff, that I've been feeling recently about it, which is exciting. So the first thing I noticed is, this is 6 months, and we just had our like winter break slash, whatever. I was gone for 3 days before winter break, so I was really gone for like 2 weeks. And so in December, here's a few things I noticed, now that I'm not a teacher. In December, we weren't doing a bunch of Christmas stuff, right? We did some Christmas things, but like all of our subject, our content was not Christmas related, which, to most of you, you're probably like, okay, that makes sense. I was a teacher and I was a band director. So I'm gonna tell you, in December, we weren't doing nothing. I'm gonna take my glasses off because of the reflection. We weren't doing nothing but like holiday concerts, talking about Christmas stuff and like, playing Christmas music. Like that's all we did every year. So that was kind of different to deal with. It was fine. It was great. It was just business as usual. We just kept working. We were getting things done. It was awesome. Like there was no hiccup in our work until the sprint where people started falling out, to go home for break or not go home, but like just because we're already home. But to stop working for various reasons. And so um, yeah, so it was cool though. Like it was very understood. There was a code free. Yeah, we basically stopped pushing code, and everybody was very understanding about I don't know, just about the fact that we were on break and stuff. And so it was really neat to watch just everybody kind of like work together for that and have understanding expectations and stuff. Anyway, so I was gone for 2 weeks. It was refreshing. I missed coding, but I really didn't have time. I was busy the whole time. The first part of that break, I was busy with family and stuff. The second part of that break, I had COVID. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So I was out for the count, and it was not fun. And so I was like, even if I wanted to code, I wasn't gonna look at a computer screen. Um, so I was out for 2 weeks. When I came back, here's what I noticed. I noticed I don't know. There was a little bit, and I think this is part of it is COVID. Part of it is just being away for 2 weeks. Some mental fog. I also noticed that I was having a really hard time focusing. Um, and so here's what I came up with. I think that part of it is COVID. I did look it up, and COVID does give you some mental fog for a little bit, just because you're tired. Your body's trying to heal, and it's like it's focused on that. It's not focused on whatever you're trying to focus on. So there's that. But the other part of it, I think, is that I was away from doing any kind of really rigorous mental activity for 2 weeks. I'm a software engineer, and like as exciting as that is to say, an engineer solves problems. An engineer uses their brain to figure things out. That's what an engineer does. And so I came back from not having to really do that for 2 weeks, or solving little tiny easy problems to like, hey, here's some complexity. And I had to think about it again. My brain wasn't ready. And it's so different. I said this the other day as on a LinkedIn post. Like whenever I was a teacher, I would come back and I'd be like, oh, do I remember how to teach? And like the first kid that gave me a lift, in second period, and I was back. I was back. All right, hey, you're not doing that today. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. And I was back in. Like my teaching voice came back, and I was back in the game. I already had everything planned because I planned over the break, which I'm so glad I didn't have to do this break. I just got to spend time with family. That's all. But like, yeah, I did all that, and then I would have to like, I feel like, oh no, I don't know how to teach, and then I would remember immediately, and it'd be back. But this is a little different. I came back and I was like, all right, here we go. Let's code. Uh, how do I do this again? And like, I knew how to code. I remembered, you know, it was weird. I remembered the language. I remembered the syntax. I remembered like I could read it still, obviously, but I couldn't like. It was just hard for me to put the pieces together and like work in that level of complexity for a little bit. I feel like I'm a lot like I'm back now, but that was the first 2 or 3 days after I got back from the break, and man, I can't say enough about this first 6 months in this career. It is so fun. I love it. I don't know. I feel like I'm out of the honeymoon phase. The first 3 or 4 months, it was like very much just like, yeah, that's great. Yay. I'm just coding. Yeah, it was awesome. It's still like that, but like with a level of maturity, I think above it. Uh, like maturity in like, I don't know, like this is my job. This is what I do now. I'm forgetting my identity as a teacher. Like it's going away. I don't bring it up as much. Um, and kind of embracing this new identity as a software engineer. And so it's different, but I love it. I feel like I'm getting to spend way more time with my family. You know, my pay hasn't changed since I started this job, but yet, but it's like I'm getting paid more than I was as a teacher, and I'm getting to be with my family way more. It's what I always wanted as a teacher. I was like, I'm working so much. Why don't I get paid more? And why do I have to take so much time for my family? If those things would have been fixed, I probably would have stayed a teacher, honestly. Because I would have had everything I needed, but I didn't have it, and I was never going to have it. So anyway, it feels good to be in this position where like I'm getting reimbursed for my work, at a more even level, and I'm having lots more time with my family. So love that. Um, Things are starting to make more sense code wise. I got into a new code base recently. It took me like 2 hours to get acclimated. Uh, Whenever I got into the first code base of Bestow, it took me probably like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month to kind of be like, oh, I know where things are now. The second code base took me like a week, and this one took me like 2 or 3 hours. And I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know where stuff is now. Like, it's pretty exciting. I can definitely tell that like I'm getting faster at reading code and understanding what's going on and all that. And it's just great. Um, I do need to get into some sort of either learning a new technology or some sort of course or something. Um, I don't like that I've been kind of stagnant for like a month and a half after I finished my 6 month or my 6 month after I finished my 66 hour front end master's course or work path. Um, I haven't really done anything else, and so I am feeling like I need to do something to step up somewhere. Um, but anyway, other than that, man, it was a great 5th to 6th month. Really looking forward to what this month holds. The 7th month at Bestow. I know there's some really good things coming, and I will hopefully be able to share those with you once I get there. But anyway, yeah, that's my update for month 6. I'm sorry that it was long. There's a lot that's happened. This has been a lot. 2021 is now over. It was a big year. I changed careers. I changed careers and like and doing I feel like decently well in this new career. So it's been really exciting. Lots to talk about. But anyway, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you just want to talk, if you just want to like, I don't know, ask for interview tips or ask for what I did or whatever. Feel free to ask. Share this video, comment on it, like it, whatever. Subscribe if you want. They're going to keep coming. So anyway, I appreciate you. Thanks for checking this out. We'll see you later. Bye.